Hi, and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I am Wally Graham, and today I am, I'm reaching out across a couple of ponds from Western Australia. I'm speaking to Dan Grabiec, who's exploration manager of Ardiden Limited's project over in their Pickle Lake project over in Canada. Now, Dan, all right, so you're out there drilling. It's been a long time coming. You're hoping to get out there a bit earlier than what you ended up getting out there, but that's another story. You can probably fill us in on that. But also, um, what's sort of interesting about okay, so you're in Canada, and over here, as I said, we're at Perth. So in WA, we're used to a certain terrain. We've got it all. There's a lot of red dirt over here, and it's all everybody gets out there and just. But it's a bit different for you in Canada. Could you just explain to us how different the terrain is over there, and what you have to go through to get a drill rig out there to do the work?
Yes. Thanks, Wally. Yeah, so the big thing for us is drilling is really seasonal here. We've got summer drilling, which you guys are obviously familiar with. But then we have the flip side where we have winter drilling where it can be as cold as -45 and everything freezes, which is a good thing and also a difficult thing because well, the good thing about it is that all the lakes and rivers, they all freeze over. So then you kind of have access to absolutely everything. Because for here, and there's 40% lakes and probably another 30% swamp. There's only a few places you can really drill in the summer. So the winter is what we really want to focus on because it opens up the whole area.
That probably is the whole difference between it, isn't it? Because you wait for winter is really your drill season. So you, as you were just saying there, you can get out onto any of the terrain. You can get out onto the lakes. You can get out onto the swamps because obviously when it's frozen and over there it really freezes. So it provides a
Yeah.
good footing for the drill rigs.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. All you need is make a good 2 meters of ice, and you can put any drill rig you want on it.
All right. So, what sort of drill rig are you using now? You're at the just before we answer that, you're at the Kasagiminnis prospect out there. That's the main focus of the Pickle Lake project at the moment. That's the one from the dartboard of prospects you have at Pickle Lake. That's the one that's been chosen to lead the pack. So, what's the ground like that out there? What sort of difficulties are you confronting, and how is the drilling going?
Yeah, so the drilling just started up. In terms of terrain, we're actually really lucky that a good part of the Kasagiminnis deposit's actually on good solid ground. Um, but we still need to have a helicopter to actually get out there because it's a good 20-kilometer trek over swamps and lakes to actually get there. So in the summertime, you use a helicopter and you just drop it off and drill a couple of holes, move it, drill a couple of holes. But no, we're just lucky that we've still got quite a bit of high ground out at Kasagiminnis, but there's a few places that we still want to tackle in the winter though.
All right. So, why Kasagiminnis? Why is Kasagiminnis the first one that Ardiden's drilling at?
The main one, main reason why we decided to tackle Kasagiminnis is because we know the people at Mishkigogaming, that's the local First Nation community here. We've been working with them for the last 2 years. And yeah, we've worked with them for the last 2 years and they've given us the okay to start drilling on that property. And that's the main reason why we picked that property. And once we start getting a foothold in Cass, we're going to start moving a little west. And then we have to start working with some other communities and have already started to make some headway there. But it takes time to get to know people.
And working with the First Nations people with Ardiden, that's been a priority to it, to make sure that the drilling's welcome and that the company's welcome as well, and that everything can go along and everybody's involved, everybody's happy with what's going on.
Yeah, no, that's the most important thing for these exploration projects in Ontario is just having that relationship with the First Nations. because yeah, they've been around for thousands of years, and we're drilling in their backyard, and we want to be seen as friends and colleagues, and we want them to want us to do some work and exploration on their property. So building those relationships is paramount.
Yes, a little respect goes a long way, as
Yeah.
as people should know. So, all right. So, Kasagiminnis at the moment, that's well ticking along. We should have some results soon to talk about.
Yes, that's the plan. We got the drills turning right now, and yeah, it's just a matter of time before we start seeing what's hidden under the ground there.
All right, and the purpose of the drilling, that is, because we're looking at a resource upgrade sometime in the next couple of months later in the year. Is there a time frame on that at all?
The time frame for that is around December. We hope to have some updates for that.
All right, no worries. So, well, of course, we'll be watching the news flow of the results trickle out from Kasagiminnis. But in the meantime, as we were alluding to before, you do have, well, you're spoilt for choice, basically. You have quite a lot of targets that have already been identified out on the Pickle Lake project, and that's happened through the amalgamation of all the land that Ardiden has put together out there. So, what sort of a timetable have you got? Which prospects in the gun, so to speak? So, Kasagiminnis now. Who's next? Up.
Yeah. So right now, yeah. So we just started drilling Kasagiminnis. And we're also maybe hoping to do a bit of Southland drilling as well. That's closer to Pickle Lake. That's got all year access. That one's an easy one for us to tackle. But immediately we want to do a really big drill program at Kasagiminnis. Winter's only a couple of months away, and then once winter starts up, then yeah, we've got a whole big area at Kas that we want to drill off. So that's what we're most excited for. And then on top of that, we've got the whole Dorothy Dobie area, which is massive. And yeah, we're in the process. We're hoping to get a rig out there when we can, but we got a few things that we still need to tick off. We want to do some more geophysical work, and we need to do a little bit more consultation out when we go that way, because we've got other communities we need to work with.
All right. Can you just tell us a little bit more about the Dorothy Dobie prospect out there? So it's a twin prospect, is that correct?
Twin oversimplifies it. There's probably like 15 prospects.
I'm a simple guy, Dan. Yeah.
The reality of Dorothy Dobie is it's literally an entire greenstone belt that we have access to. And there's a couple of historic resources on there. But the reality is that no one's ever really worked those properties in probably over 40 years now. So yeah, Ardiden came in at the right time in the right place. And yeah, we've got a whole exploration playground that we can work with right now that's completely underexplored. And we're excited to see what hidden gems are awaiting us.
Oh, excuse me. It sounds like you look very excited about the whole thing, Dan. So it looks like, well, it sounds like the work is well underway at Kasagiminnis. You're out there. The announcement came out this morning that you're out there drilling. So obviously we will be hearing from there. We look forward to finding out, Dorothy Dobie and which of the other prospects you follow up after that. So that really leaves us with waiting for the first round of results to come from Kasagiminnis. As they say, the truth is in the drill bit. I'm sure that everybody's very excited about and waiting to see what actually comes from there. So we'll be waiting here to be able to bring it to our viewers and our readers at the Resources Roadhouse. And when you do put that drill bit down and you do hit something that's a little bit more exciting, maybe we can catch up again. We'll see if we can work this time difference to our benefit. And yeah, it'd be great to see you at the Roadhouse once again, Dan.
Thanks a lot, Wally. I really appreciate the little chat today.
Cheers. Thanks very much.